Hey, who asked for a television remake of the 1987 classic Dirty Dancing?
I know I did.
Someone asked for it. Maybe it was Hasan, maybe it was you. Well, they just released the first promo for the event that will be taking place on May 24th on ABC. Let's take a look.
One of the most beloved dance movies of all time becomes the next great television event.
Watch me now.
From the choreographer of Hamilton, with a star-studded cast, comes the musical for a new era.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Dirty Dancing, Wednesday, May 24th on ABC.
And I owe it all to you. All right, so a little bit more about that picture. Act like it didn't happen,
give us
Hasan.
a little bit more.
Act like it didn't happen. So Abigail Breslin will be starring as Baby Houseman, and she will be joined by newcomer who will be playing Johnny Castle, the bad boy dancer, by Colt Pratt. There are also some other big name stars joining the ensemble. We have Deborah Messing from Will and Grace, Bruce Greenwood, Nicole Scherzinger from Pussycat Dolls, Sarah Hyland, Tony Roberts, and the list goes on.
Man, what a star-studded cast that was. Star-studded cast of supporting actors.
Yes, a very
What do they have?
star-studded
Do they have the cat from Frasier too?
Look, before I get your hot take on this, Hasan Piker, let me tell you a little bit more about it. This version will also feature some updated versions of the original film's fan favorite songs, including, that's right, Time of My Life, Love Man, Do You Love Me, Hungry Eyes, and She's Like the Wind. And of course, it will feature, as we saw from the promo, the signature line from Patrick Swayze, delivered, Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner.
You
and you
honestly
can catch
sound
it
like they paid you.
8 p.m., May 24th. ABC. Well, here's the thing.
Do you really care about this, or was this a slow news day? Can we talk about that for a brief moment? Was this a slow news day today, and you wanted to find stories,
Hasan,
and you found this one because this is such a non-story.
Okay, do you want to go down a rabbit hole, or do you want an answer to your question?
Okay.
Here's the answer to your question.
I do want to go down a rabbit hole.
Yes, it was a little bit of a slow news day. But two, I really am interested when they do remakes of classics. This isn't a remake of a movie that didn't get its due when it came out, and now they're just remaking it for a younger audience, maybe see if it can get some new energy in there. This is a classic movie that people still have movie nights and watch and celebrate and love. Jennifer Grey, had a star-making performance in this, and now they're remaking it for television, and they say that they want to dive in to show a little bit more. They want to dive deeper into the original characters, showing their progression. What do you mean, like a gritty take on Dirty Dancing? That's like a gritty take on Step Up. Like, what are we? It's like The Wire meets Step Up. I just don't understand why we need these television remakes. That said, I tune into all of them because I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting that they feel the need to remake a classic movie.
I think it's interesting how much free time you have on your hands to watch all these television shows.
I'm a movie buff. You know I'm a movie buff.
No, what would you say? You're a moviegoer? You stand in line sometimes? What was the Marvel thing that you mentioned a couple episodes back when I was on Pop Trigger?
Why would I help you out if you're just gonna shut on me?
God damn it. You're like,
so Hasan,
you're a movie buff. I never watched Dirty Dancing. There, I said it. It's out there.
Well, this
it's out there
explains
on
a lot.
the universe.
This explains
also,
a lot.
Don't really care about it. Also, don't think our 14-year-old audience members care about it either. Here's why.
They might.
Here's why. Because like,
I also don't think they're all 14.
I just said 14-year-old audience members don't care. Not specifying that they're all.
Specifically, right.
Yeah, I'm looking right at you, Lauren. If you're 14, if there's a Lauren named. If there's a 14-year-old named Lauren watching right now, freak the fuck out.
Someone is like,
I'm pointing it directly at you.
I'm like, I feel personally victimized by this episode.
We don't care about Dirty Dancing.
Can I ask you a question? If you could see one of your favorite classic movies remade, would you want to, or do you think you should just let classics be classics?
No, let classics be classic. One of the biggest griefs that I have with the entirety of Hollywood at this point is that they don't really come out with any sort of new crazy concepts, which is one of the reasons why I loved Get Out, right? Because it had a social perspective in a thriller film, which is not necessarily something you see all the time. It was new, it was fresh. I even enjoyed, Will and I went and watched a movie on Sunday night because I invite you to watch movies with me, moviegoer, and you usually say no.
I wasn't invited on Sunday.
This is on camera now. That's the reason why you weren't invited.
When was the last time you ever invited me to go see a movie?
Like 3 weeks ago, and you shut it down so quickly. Because you had seen it already.
I had just seen Beauty and the Beast.
Okay,
I would have gone 2 days in a row.
I wanted to watch Beauty and the Beast, and Grace was like, no, I actually don't want to watch it with you. I would have literally gone, they would have been like, you like this movie too much. I'd just seen it. Anyway, go on. Okay, anyway, but what I was saying is we watched, it was like Gun Free Zone, or like, it was a crazy Free For All maybe. I have to look the movie up right now.
Loved it
I'm so
much.
sorry. No.
Remember the title of
the title of the movie was weird. Like, that's why I can't remember. Oh, hold on, never mind. I'm not gonna figure out what the movie's name is, but it's Cillian Murphy. He was starring in it, which I love. I love Cillian Murphy. But it was an entire movie shot in one area. It was like Reservoir Dogs, but without any sort of flashbacks, without any sort of cuts interspersed through it. So it was amazing. It was like a 6-way Mexican standoff. And it was gritty, it was very realistic.
So you like new ideas, you're kind of tired of the remakes that we're seeing.
I'm not only tired of the remakes, I'm tired of movies that portray themselves as, new because they have technological advancements or they take advantage of the 3D cameras or IMAX. I'm looking right at you, James freaking Cameron.
Who definitely watches Pop Trigger.
No, I'm just saying,
James
like
Cameron.
we know now, we conclusively know 14-year-old Lauren is watching and James Cameron, and I'm talking to both of you guys specifically.
Which really says a lot about the
you
eclectic
guys.
Audience of our show.
Yeah,
James
we just
Cameron
have a wide
and 14-year-old Lauren. I will say this before we toss it to you guys, because I want to hear what you think in the comment section. If you're gonna remake a film, I don't think that the television remakes are what does it. They just remade Rocky Horror Picture Show for TV, remember that? That didn't do so well. I think if you're gonna remake a movie, if you feel so moved as to remake it, then it's kind of like a go big or go home sort of thing. And I'm not totally sold on remaking Dirty Dancing for television, but we want to hear from you guys in the comment section below, specifically Lauren. Lauren, are you excited about the remake of Dirty Dancing? You too, James Cameron. What's next on your docket? Don't forget to subscribe to us. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.